Hello students, welcome back. In earlier video we had learned the Cramer's rule for solving the linear equation in two variables. And in this video we will discuss equation reducible to pair of linear equation in two variables. Okay. In this video we will discuss here how to convert non-linear equation to linear equation and then solve the linear equation. Okay. So we will start here. Converting non-linear equation to linear equation, correct? Consider this example, that is 4 upon x plus 5 upon y is equal to 7, and second equation is what? 3 upon x plus 4 upon y is equal to 5. So how many variables are there? That is definitely two variables, x and y. But this is not a linear equation. So how to convert non-linear equation to linear equations? Okay. So to convert non-linear equation to linear equation, following steps must be followed. What is the first step here? Create a new variable making a proper change in a given variables. Means we want to create a new variables, and by using this variable the proper changes in the given variable should be carried out here. Okay. Next step is what? Substitute the new variable in the given non-linear equations. Okay. So you must remember that the denominator of any fraction of the form m upon n cannot be 0. Why cannot be 0? If the denominator is 0, then the value of the resultant fraction goes in infinity. Suppose consider here 1 upon 0. 1 upon 0, the resultant value, what is the when we divide 1 by 0, what is the resultant value here? That is infinity. So you should be remember that the denominator of any fraction of the form m upon n cannot be 0. Okay. So to converting non-linear equation to linear equation, and then we want to solve a linear equation. So all these steps we will carry it out or we will understand with the help of an example. Okay. Okay. First question is what? Solve the following simultaneous equation. 4 upon x plus 5 upon y is equal to 7, and 3 upon x plus 4 upon y is equal to 5. So write down the solution here. Write down given equations, that is 4 upon x plus 5 upon y is equal to what? 7. Next, this is the equation 1, but this equation is a non-linear equation. So how to convert this? Just make some changes in a given equation. So how to write this? 4 into 1 upon x, okay, plus 5 into what? 1 upon y is equal to 7, and this is the equation number 1. Next equation is what? 3 upon x plus 4 upon y is equal to 5. So this is the second equation, but it is not a linear equation. So do the some changes in the given equation. How to write this given equation here? That is 3 multiplied by 1 upon x plus 4 multiplied by 1 upon 1, okay, is equal to what? 5. So this is the equation number 2, correct? Next is what? Replacing 1 upon x by m and 1 upon y by n in equation 1 and equation 2. So here put 1 upon x is equal to m and 1 upon y is equal to what? N. Then what is the resultant equation here? That is 4m, instead of 1 upon x we put here m, okay. 4m plus 5n is equal to 7. This is a new equation which is obtained from equation number 1. Next, 3m plus 4n is equal to 5. This is the second equation which is obtained from equation number 2. Okay. So observe this equation, that is 4m plus 5n is equal to 7 and 3m is plus 4n is equal to 5. Now this equation is in the form of linear equation. Okay. So do the calculation. Okay. Next is what? So this equation are in the form of linear equation. Solve this linear equation by using any method, that is elimination method, graphical method, or Cramer's rule. Okay. So we will use here what? Cramer's rule. Okay. As you as we studied earlier, how to use the Cramer's rule to solve the simultaneous linear equation. Okay. Next, write down the given equations as it is, that is 4m plus 5n is equal to 7. Next, 3m plus 4n is equal to 5. Okay. So what is the Cramer's rule? Cramer's rule is used to solving the linear equations in two variables. Okay. When we solve the linear equation by using Cramer's rule, we want to find out determinant d, dx and dy. Okay. So first of all, find out the d here. D is equal to what? 4, 3, 5, 4. That means constant part here omitted. Only coefficient of m and coefficient are n. Coefficient of n are placed. Okay. In first column, coefficient of m, and in second column, coefficient of n. Okay. So how to calculate the determinant d here? Just cross multiply this. Okay. That is 4 into 4 minus 3 into 5. Correct? 4 into 4 is what? That is 16 minus 3 into 5, that is 15. 16 minus 15, what is the answer here? 1. So what is the value of d? That is 1. Next, we want to calculate dm. Okay. Why dm? Because in these equations, what are the variable terms? M and n. So instead of x and y, here variable terms are what? M and n. So according to these terms, here you change the variable names. So instead of dx, we put here what? dm. Okay. So dm is equal to what? 7, 5, 5, 4. Okay. When we calculate dm, the coefficient of m is replaced with what? Constant. So constants are what here? That is 7 and 5, and then write down the coefficient of n, that is 5 and 4 in next column. Okay. So how to calculate the determinant of this one? That is multiply 7 into 4 and 5 into 5. Okay. So 7 into 4 minus 5 into 5. 7 into 4 is what? 28 minus 25. 28 minus 25, what is the answer here? That is 3. Okay. So this is the value of dm. Next we want to calculate here dn. Okay. So dn, when we arrange the determinant dn, replace the coefficient of n to constants. Okay. So write down the coefficient of m in first column and write down the constant term in second column. So what are the coefficient of m? That is 4 and 3. Okay. And what are the constant terms? That is 7 and 5. So to calculating this, multiply 4 into 5 and 7 into 3. Okay. That is 4 into 5 minus 3 into 7. Okay. 4 into 5 is what? That is 20 minus 21. So 20 minus 21, what is your result here? That is minus 1. So this is the value of dn. Okay. Next we want to calculate here m. M is equal to what? dm upon d. Okay. What is the value of dm here? That is 3 upon, what is the value of d? That is 1. So 3 upon 1 is what? That is 3. So therefore m is equal to what? 3. Correct? So what is the value of m here? 3. Next we want to calculate the value of n. So n is equal to what? dn upon d. Next, what is the value of dn? Dn value is what? Minus 1. And d value is 1. So minus 1 upon 1, that is minus 1. Okay. So this is the value of n. So in earlier step, we put what? M is equal to 1 upon x and n is equal to 1 upon y. So write down now m is equal to what? 1 upon x. So instead of m we want to put here what? 3. Okay, therefore 3 is equal to 1 upon x. Why 3? Because in earlier step we calculated m is equal to what? 3. So 3 is equal to 1 upon x. Next, 3 multiplied by x is equal to 1 because x in previous step x is in denominator. After changing the side it goes in numerator with the multiplication of the given number. Okay, so therefore 3 into x is equal to 1. Okay, so 3 into x what? That is 3x is equal to 1. Okay, that is x is equal to what? 1 upon 3 because 3 is in multiplication. After changing the sign it goes in denominator. Okay, therefore x is value what? That is 1 upon 3. Correct? This is your value of x. Okay, next, similarly n is equal to what? N is equal to 1 upon y. So put value of n, that is minus 1 is equal to 1 upon y. Next, minus 1 into y is equal to 1, and after that y is equal to what? Minus 1 upon 1, that is y is equal to minus 1. So in this way we have to calculate what? Value of x and y variables. Okay, hence solution is what? X is equal to 1 upon 3 and y is equal to minus 1. Okay, so this is the detailed explanation of simultaneous linear equation when the given equation is in the form of linear. Okay, that means non-linear equation is provided to you. So you should first convert the non-linear equation to linear equation, and after that calculate your answer by using the elimination method, graphical method, or Cramer's rule. Okay, correct? So in this example we use here what? Cramer's rule. Okay, next we will understand next example. Okay, next question is question number 2, that is solve the following simultaneous equation. 4 upon x minus y plus 1 upon x plus y is equal to 3. Then 2 upon x minus y minus 3 upon x plus y is equal to 5. So this given equations is not linear, so we want to convert non-linear equation to linear equation and after solve the simultaneous equations. So we will start here. Solve, write down the given equation. First equation is what? 4 upon x minus y plus 1 upon x plus y is equal to 3. After rearranging this equation, constant part take outside of the bracket, that is 4 in bracket 1 upon x minus y plus 1 take outside of the bracket and then 1 upon x plus y is equal to 3. Okay, so this is your equation number what? 1. Next, second equation is what? 2 upon x minus y minus 3 upon x plus y is equal to what? 5. After rearranging this equation, 2 take outside of the bracket, that is 2 into 1 upon x minus y minus 3 into 1 upon x plus y is equal to 5. So this is your equation number 2. Okay. So next we want to replace the variable parts to some variables, like replacing 1 upon x minus y by m. Okay, 1 upon y consider as a m, and then 1 upon x plus y consider as a n. Okay, so instead of 1 upon x minus y we put here what? M. So first equation is what? 4m plus n is equal to 3. Instead of 1 upon x plus y we want to put here what? N. So next 2m minus 3n is equal to 5. So this is the new equations, and these equations is a linear equation. Okay, so next calculate or find out the solution of this equation by using the any method. Like, so these equations are in the form of linear equation. Solve this linear equation by any method. Okay, like elimination method or graphical method or Cramer's rule. Okay, So we will use here Cramer's rule to solve these given equations. Okay. So write down the determinant D. To find out determinant D, we want to omit here what? Constant part. So D is equal to what? In first column, we put here coefficient of M. So what is the coefficient of M here? That is 4 and 2. Then in second column, we put here what? Coefficient of N. That is 1 and minus 3. Next, when we calculate the determinant of this, that so we want to multiply what? 4 into minus 3 and 1 into 2. Okay. So 4 into minus 3. Next minus 2 into what? 1. 4 into minus 3, what is your answer here? That is minus 12. And 2 into 1, that is 2. That is 2. Okay. That is minus 12 minus 2. So what is your result here? That is minus 14. Correct. So this is the value of D. Next we want to calculate value of dm here. Instead of dx we want to put here dm, because the variable terms in the given equation is what? M. Okay. M and n. Next, dm is equal to what? In first column 3 and 5, that is the coefficient of the coefficient of m is replaced with constants. So constant part here what? 3 and 5, and then coefficient of n take it as it is, that is 1 and minus 3. Correct. So multiply 3 into minus 3 and 1 into 5. Correct. So 3 into minus 3 minus 5 into what? 1. Correct. So 3 into minus 3, that is minus 9. 5 into 1, that is minus 5. So minus 9 minus 5, what is your answer here? That is minus 14. So this is the value of dm. Next we want to calculate here dn. Okay. So write down here, just replacing the coefficient of n to the constant part. So in first column take the coefficient of m. Okay. That is 4 and 2. And instead of taking the coefficient of n, we want to put here constant part, that is 3 and 5. So for calculating this, just multiply 4 into 5 and 3 into 2. So 4 into 5 minus 2 into 3. Correct. 3 into 2. Okay. 4 into 5, what is your answer? 20 minus 2 into 3, that is 6. That is 20 minus 6 is what? That is 14. Correct. So this is the value of dn. Next we want to calculate m and n. When we calculate m, what is your formula? dm upon d, and put the value of dm here what? Minus 14 upon what? 14. Next minus 14 upon 14, what is your answer here? 1. Next calculate the value of n, that is we want to divide dn by d. So what is the value of dn here? That is 14. And what is the value of d? Minus 14. Therefore answer is what? Minus 1. Correct. So what is the value of m? That is 1. And what is the value of n? That is minus 1. Correct. So put this value, that is m is equal to what? 1 upon x minus y. Now m is equal to what? 1 upon x minus y. So instead of m, we want to put here 1. So 1 is equal to 1 upon x minus y. Okay. So therefore 1 multiplied by x minus y is equal to what? 1. So 1 multiplied throughout the bracket. So therefore resultant value is what? X minus y is equal to 1. And this is your equation number 3. Correct. Next, what is your n? N is equal to what? 1 upon x plus y. Okay. So instead of n, we want to put here minus 1. So minus 1 is equal to 1 upon x plus y. Okay. Then minus 1 multiplied by x plus y is equal to 1. Minus 1 multiply throughout the bracket, then what is your happen here? That is minus 1 into x, that is minus x. Then minus 1 into y, that is minus y is equal to 1. And this is your equation number what? 4. So just observe here equation number 3 and equation number 4. When we add these two equations, then the variable x is cancelled out. Okay, so next step is what? Add equation number 3 and equation number 4. So arrange this. That is, equation number 3 is what? X minus y is equal to 1, and equation number 4, that is minus x minus y is equal to 1. Okay, when we cancel out this, what is happening here? That is plus x and minus x get cancelled. Okay, so next result is what? Minus y, that is minus 2y is equal to 1 plus 1, that is 2. Okay, so therefore y is equal to what? 2 minus 2 upon 2. Minus 2 upon 2 means what? Y is equal to minus 1. So this is the value of y. Correct? So this is the value of y. Next we want to calculate value of x. So put y is equal to minus 1 in equation number 3. What is your equation number 3? That is x minus y is equal to 1. So instead of y we want to put here what? Minus 1. So x is equal to minus 1, that is given equation x minus y is equal to 1. So instead of y we want to put here minus 1. So x minus in bracket minus 1 is equal to 1. Then x minus minus and minus converted to plus signs, that is x plus 1 is equal to 1. Okay, next x is equal to what? 1 minus 1. Okay, therefore x is equal to 0. Correct? So this is your value of x variable. Okay, so in this way the solution of given simultaneous equation is what? X is equal to 0 and y is equal to minus 1. So for solving the non-linear equation, then first we have to convert non-linear equation to linear equation, and after that by using any method you should solve the given question, like with elimination method, graphical method, or Cramer's rule. Correct? So thank you for watching this video. If you like this video, please share to your friends and like this video. Okay, thank you.